Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses as we continue with part 48, The Soldier Mason, from Book the Second, The Practice of the Mystic Tie by Albert G. Mackey. Part 48, The Soldier Mason. Under this title, an infecting story is told in Stray Leaves from a Freemason's Notebook. These circumstances occurred while the author was holding a curacy in Worcester, England. The old soldier, whose name was Parker, had been a corporal in the British Army and had served with distinction in India and the Peninsula. At Gibraltar, he had been taken sick and was invalid with a scanty pension, and was then living in the neighborhood of the curate who tells the story, in great poverty and ill health, laboriously toiling, too, at the unwholesome employment of leather staining, to make out a scanty and insufficient substance for a family of children whom his trifling pension could not alone support. The author, in a conversation with him, had discovered that he was a Freemason and had recommended him to apply to the lodge at Worcester for assistance. He shook his head. A soldier cannot beg. It is hateful to him. He fears a repulse from a board of gentlemen at home far more than an enemy's bayonets abroad. Then I must act for you. Your case is pressing, and giving full credit to your narrative from past experience of your character, I shall now take my own course. Of intentional misstatement, I believe you to be incapable. I have my credentials with me, said he calmly. I was made in a military lodge in Ireland. My certificate, duly signed, is in my oaken chest. All will bear the light, and on all is stamped fidelity. I took the initiative, says the author, and succeeded. The order was worthily represented in Worcester, then and now. The appeal was heard and heeded, and then he asked the pertinent question, who relieved him? His own affecting language supplies the answer. Who relieved him? His country, no. She left him to perish on a pension. Who succored him? The great Duke, whose debt to the private soldier is so apparent and overwhelming. No, his grace became a statesman, and in that capacity wrote caustic letters. From any other pen they would have been pronounced coarse. To those who ventured to appeal to him, who aided the wounded and sinking soldier in his extremity, the Brotherhood, a secret band, if you will, but active, which requires no other recommendation save desert, and no other stimulus than sorrow. And yet, how little it is understood, and how strangely misrepresented. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.